All right, guys, welcome back. For those of you new, welcome to the Hexagon Challenge Save, where we're kind of doing it in an unorthodox way. We've been in Taiwan the last 5 in-game seasons. Taiwan now has the ability to qualify for the AFC Champions League, which is not the order I was expecting to do this in. We left Oceania a while ago because I kind of screwed things up in American Samoa. We have an 8-point lead here. We are in the AFC Cup. If you watched yesterday's match, you saw that we drew with Guam Shipyard in a match that we really should have won. I took our goalkeeper for that game, who was 17, and stuck him back down at the under-18s after finding him a few times. He's really upset with me, and I really don't care. I looked around also for potential other goalkeeper signings, but none of them match my criteria. We may have to go find a foreign goalkeeper again. You'll remember that we had Lee Chaba many seasons ago, and we got rid of him because Nene came along. Here's Chen Yuting. Chen Yuting with the ball back to Cotter Bamba. Cotter Bamba up to Hong Yiming. Hong Yiming to Lingwanda. Lingwanda to Silla. Silla forward for Nene, and Nene takes probably a couple extra steps, more than he should have, and ends up just launching that one straight at the keeper, so it doesn't work. Athletic Club Taipei, of course, drew with us the last time that we played them. This is, I think, the only team in the league that seriously has the ability to beat us, so we'll see what happens in this match. I guess the Taiwan Power might have that ability, and I think that we drew with them recently, too. I can't remember. Here's Menegon with a corner, and is knocked up over for Hong Yiming, and ends up and over the goal, and so it's a goal kick for Athletic Club Taipei. I don't think that Athletic Club Taipei really is that much of a threat, but we do have some players who tend to sort of quiet down and not show up when this sort of match comes along. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Now, if we do get another foreigner, we are going to have to get rid of somebody because we can only have 5, and I'm torn between getting rid of Menegong and getting rid of Cotter Bamba. Probably will be Menegong. Remember, Cotter Bamba for a while was on loan because we had Lee Chaba in goal, and then we decided to get rid of Lee Chaba because Lai Bulun looked better. Lai Bulun, however, has had a lot of mistakes lately, and so goal has been won by the guy who's back in there now. I don't necessarily want to get rid of the kid who got in trouble. I'd rather loan him out because we don't want other teams, and Chen Jianliang's shot hits off the post and goes out. We don't really want other teams to come up with our good players and use them against us. So we'll see what we can do, see if we can keep holding on to the good guys and keep things moving forward. I really could use a good youth intake with a good keeper. Here's Nene, good position, and unfortunately that's knocked out for a corner. So we'll see what happens. You know, the truth is that as long as we have good defenders, we don't need the best goalkeeper in the world, but it would be nice to have somebody a little bit better. Wu Shengjie is not that bad, but Lai Bolun is not good. He hasn't been playing well at all, and he's starting to deteriorate. And so we'll see what we can find. But yeah, I looked at every single keeper in all of Taiwan, couldn't find a single one that met my criteria. I might go over and look. Chen Yuting having a bad match. I might go over and take a look at, let's see here, we're going to put on Yeyue. I might go over and take a look at mainland China and see if we can't find something there. We'll put Tian Yongfu on. It's been a while since he's played. And I might see sort of what happens if we bring in a mainland Chinese goaltender, if that counts as a foreigner or not. That's one of the big sort of curiosity questions I have. So we might do something like that. I don't know. We'll see what we can figure out. Here's Cotter Bamba in the back over to Hong Yiming. Cotter Bamba is pretty tired. We're going to have to take him off pretty soon. Silla over to Menegong. Menegong with the cross to nobody. So that didn't quite work. And we'll have to see what we can do from here on out. We need to win the ball back, and we need to get a forward for a goal. And here's Menegong with the free kick up to Silla, and that just misses the goal. So close and yet so far. We'll have another round of substitutions here, probably on 60 minutes, unless something changes. And here we are at the 60-minute mark, and this has been a pretty poor match. Feng Xiaoqi is a former Mars FC player. I remember him. There's Nene running this one forward, and he has to slow down over for Silla. It's all right. We will regroup up at the front. Silla with it, right side again, forward for Tian Yongfu, who just came on. And his header is far and wide, and it doesn't have anything to do with the goal. And so let's see who else we're going to take off. This is Nene, who's having a poor match. He's about to earn a fine, so we put Wang Qinghua on. Wang Qinghua really should get more playing time. And the other one we're looking for here is Menegong, who's having a poor match, and we have nobody to bring on for him. So he's going to have to stay out there. Cotter Bamba then will be the other one we take off. And it will be Chen Yuchun who goes on. We want to stay away from Cai Yuting, who keeps making mistakes. So we'll see what happens here. Here's Menegon with a free kick, launches at 4, looking for Ndaye, and that is wide of the goal, and it remains 0-0. Like I said, this should be a match that we should easily win, and we are dominating in terms of momentum. And we're going to see some fines coming out for players who are unable to score against a team that is far below us in terms of talent. And I'm a little bit worried that we're getting to the point here where we have to do something major to improve. And I'm not sure what's happening with our dynamics here in the team. Good block there. That forces a corner for Athletic Club Taipei, and this is going poorly. So let's see if we can get a shout out there. And we'll see if we can demand some more and get these guys playing the way they should. Feng Xiao here again. Like I said, an old veteran. And that's headed back to the very top here of the box. And let's see if we can continue to keep it out. And, they're just sort of playing around with it. They're fired up by the feedback, which is good. Menegon here with a free kick. Launches at 4, looking for Hong Yiming. He can't quite be found. And it's Chen Jianliang from the back who wins this over for Wang Qinghua. And it just is not going to find him. Chen Yuchun wins this in the back. And let's see what we can do here. Hong Yiming with it to Lin Guanda. Back to Chen Yuchun. Chen Yuchun up, looking for Tan Yongfu. He's got him. Tan Yongfu over to Wang Qinghua, who pulls it down. That was a really poor cross, I think, to Wang Qinghua. He did the best he could with it, but it wasn't much of a shot. And so it's out for, it's another goal kick for Athletic Club Taipei. You can see here, Tan Yongfu pulls it down, and it's just not really much of a cross. And that is deflected by a defender. There's not much that Wang Qinghua could have done with that one. And I guess is what I get for not starting Wang Qinghua. We're going to start him in the next Guam Steel game, which is an away match. Lin Guanda just misses this entirely. Menegon now, and yeah, I'm thinking that Menegon may be the player who we end up sort of jettisoning off. I'm having a hard time choosing between players who are having poor performances, but it may be time for us to go find a different goaltender, and we might end up looking at players who play for national teams and see what we can do. I don't know, maybe China, maybe Hong Kong. The trick is that we have to have somebody who's willing to come here. Is Menegon with it over to Silla. Silla forward to nobody, and this is going to end a board draw. So 0-0, we do get our board draw. That's the final whistle. It doesn't say a board draw anywhere. Football Manager, you betrayed me. They had 0 shots on target, and yet we didn't win. So we're going to have a talking to with these players. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.